Hey everybody, it's your tire change cam for the Three Stones Pit Crew here with a race preview of NASCAR at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's the second straight plate race in a row for all of NASCAR's divisions, and coming off a weekend at Daytona where we tore up a lot of race cars. It'll be interesting to see how everybody reacts to last weekend's race and adjusts for this weekend's race. Looking at last year, Joey Logano is your defending winner of this race after leading 140 of the 260 laps, beating Brad Keselowski on the last lap after a push from Christopher Bell. Like I said, it'll be interesting how the racing plays out throughout the stages this weekend, especially after having a lot of side-by-side racing last weekend and not a lot of single-file racing. Last year, there was a lot of single-file in the first and second stages, and then a lot of wrecks happened in the last stage that took out a lot of the leaders. So again, same thing will be coming to mind this weekend. It's a smaller track. Action's going to happen a lot faster, so it's going to be a lot of smart decisions. Good blocks and good pushes can be a really big factor in this one. Another thing to keep in mind too, two different pit road speeding limits going in this weekend. Pit entrance on a green flag is on the backstretch. You're going to have one pit road speed limit on going through 3 and 4. And you're going to have another one once you hit pit road entrance. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody gets bit by that. Looking at last year, your top 5 drivers: Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Christopher Bell, Corey LaJoie, and Tyler Reddick. So again, it could be anybody's race as long as you're up in front, you stay out of trouble. NASCAR Xfinity and Truck Series are also going to be at Atlanta this weekend with a doubleheader on Saturday, starting with the Xfinity Series. Austin Hill is your defending race winner of this, especially coming off of a Daytona win last weekend. He's going to be a heavy favorite, and with his plate racing prowess, he's going to be a threat to win. Daniel Hemrick, Ryan Truex, Parker Kligerman, and Riley Herbst were your top 5 in last year's race. Touching on trucks real quick, last year's top 5: Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez, who was coming off a race win last weekend, and is going to have a lot of confidence coming into this weekend. John Hunter Nemechek, Bailey Curry, and Ben Rhodes were your top 5, and of that top 5, Nick Sanchez and Ben Rhodes are two guys that jump out of the page right away that are going to be favorites. Again, Nick Sanchez coming off the win, and Ben Rhodes, who is always a threat to win on super speedway races or plate races. Looking at our race picks for this weekend, the Jack Man Kellen took Kyle Busch. I took your defending race winner in Joey Logano, and the Gas Man Cam went with the local favorite Chase Elliott as your winners for this weekend. As I mentioned before, racing for the Craftsman Truck Series and Xfinity Series will both be on Saturday as a doubleheader, both on FS1, and the Cup Series will round it out on Fox on Sunday. So we'll recap all of this weekend's racings and storylines on next week's episode of Tuesday Track Talk. And until then, we'll see you next time.